Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Irvin, with another manga review. Now this is going to be on chapter 2 of King's Game Extreme. I'm going to just mention a few things. First, if you haven't done so, make sure you go check out my Patreon video. That's going to help you guys find out more about what different stuff you guys can get if you are a Patreon. Second thing is, there is going to be a spoiler warning, so I haven't really said too much about the story, but just in case I do ruin it for someone, it's still the second chapter, so, but still going to put it out there. King's Game, for, I guess, better summary is, for those who are coming new to my channel, there's an anime about it. It's basically a game where if you don't follow the king's rules, you die. So the school doesn't know about it. We have this kid, Nobuaki, transferred in. This is kind of like the third install of the whole series. And Nobuaki survived a King's Game. He's at this new school, doesn't want to make friends because he knows what's coming. And he's just sitting there, and everyone's kind of, you know, you have the different interactions. You have some kids that are still trying hard to be his friends. And then there's some kids who are just fed up with him. And they're like, okay, guy, you have to stop moping around. You have to stop being like this. Get on with it. So, two different types of people. Nobuaki, I guess you can say is traumatized. He's seeing the game, and chapter 2 doesn't really help much. It almost seemed like chapter 1 had already started the game, but it ended up being more of a flashback to him than anything else, because the game actually has not started. Chapter 2 is basically the class going into a sports festival, getting ready, being part of the sport festival, and then winning the sport festival. This all happens in one day. Nobuaki is encouraged, highly encouraged, and he finally does it, to be one of the runners because he's a new kid and they kind of want to honor him in that way. He does it, and this girl is faster than him. You know, some information that's not necessary right now, I guess. He goes home, talks to his mom. You know, mom says, I hope you had a good time. He goes to his bedroom and he checks his phone. And then we finally got the first game. First game is Nobuaki has to kiss this girl in less than 24 hours. So he has 24 hours to kiss this girl. Doesn't do it, there'll be consequences. Of course, the game hasn't said what the consequences are, but there will be consequences. So, pretty interesting so far. There's not really much to talk about in this chapter other than we're still anticipating, you know, this first loss that we're gonna have. Probably a few losses in the next few chapters. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next chapter, if they're gonna actually go with the kiss or if they're not. They have to kiss. It's Nobuaki. So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but oh well. Out of 10, 7 still. It's just moving pretty slow for a psychological horror gore manga. I know once it picks up, it's gonna pick up pretty fast. But for right now, 7 out of 10. If you haven't checked it out, check out my other video, chapter 1. You can check it out in my channel. Also, consider being a Patreon. The information is down below, and you can watch a video now on my channel that will explain to you each tier. Also, if you haven't done so, subscribe to my channel. That's going to help me at least support here, and you can click that bell button and you'll receive notifications when I release my live videos as well as videos that I pre-schedule for you guys. Thank you so much for all the support and love, guys, and like always, don't be strangers.